Alright everybody, what is up? Welcome back, Planet Crafter. Just to let you know, I played a little bit of this on Sunday night, which is 2 nights ago. And I did stream it yesterday before posting this video. So I got a few things done, but I'll show you what I did. I'm going to do a quick recap here at the beginning. But one important thing, Sunday night, I'm like, you know, I looked at the comments and I'm like, oh my God, you guys nailed it. You guys nailed it. Remember, I'm like, why are those numbers not moving with all my pre-planning and all this stuff? Why aren't they moving? It was the rockets. So if I put out 10 of those heaters with the multipliers and then I launch 10 rockets, that's when it goes. So instead of launching 10 rockets, I launched 3 of the T2 rockets for 15,000 multipliers here, and here. And I launched a few more purification rockets for 7,000. And then if you look at this thing, is just, look, it's crazy. Last video we were here, Purified Oceans. Well, I streamed and went boom, boom, boom. Now we're almost a complete terraformation, which is fine. That's not really like the end goal that we're working for. Another question was, why wasn't I using the autocrafter to craft the plastic? I don't know. I forgot. Seriously, I'm like, oh my God. So I used the autocrafter. I crafted a whole thing of plastic here and a whole thing of plastic here in the autocrafter. Now look, we got some messages and those things finally popped up. The purifying balm, the rocket, and then these packs of them. What it is, it's like an offer from another company that if I sell or if I make 200 of these, I guess probably send it up on the trade rocket. You make 200 of these, 200 of these, 25 of these, which counts for another 225 of these, and 25 of these. So basically 425 of these, 425 of these. Yeah, that was, I built the message thing because I started getting messages down here at the bottom. Not from Sentinel. Once the Sentinel messages are gone, these are like your standard issue messages if you started from scratch on this planet. But I got one from Etern Astra. They want the bomb, 200 of the purifying bomb, and then Dasatex wants the artillery shells, and then Dasatex wants the bundles of artillery shells, and then these guys want the bundles of the bomb. So those were the messages. When you get the messages, these things actually unlock. That's how I'm like, how are these unlocked? They unlock. But look what unlocked, like right when I was launching all my rockets, it started going so fast. The multiplier fuse unlocked. And then the mushroom unlocked. So like I was just launching those rockets. These. I was like probably had these 2 going. I was doing the plants. And by that time, this number had climbed from, dude, I was literally, I can't even remember. It was like, maybe it was G something. And I was at like this, and I had to go to 250 G. And look, it went from 0 to 1,000 to the TTI. It's like, now that's what I'm talking about. Just look at those numbers still. They're still moving like crazy just because I launched my rockets. So I have breathable air now. Again, like I said, this isn't that big of a deal. So what I did during the stream is I did some of the basic stuff. I was able to bring over via my shuttle some bee larvae and different things like that. I made this because I need mushrooms here for all that stuff. To make mushrooms, I need mushrooms. I did a butterfly farm. Over here, I did the fish farm right there. Okay. Over there on the tungsten, I did a machine multiplier, so it works a little bit faster. I think I was told 1 every 43 seconds now because I'm going to need a lot of tungsten. Go in here and turn off that light. That thing's annoying. All right. Now, I didn't do any goo collection, But I did just, somebody asked me, how far down did you go? Well, I went ahead and took a ride. Oh, interesting. I didn't go. Oh yeah, I took a ride to here. Then I used my jetpack. I went all the way back in here, and this area back in here is huge. Huge. This clearing operation here, it's like 250 goo. Like 100 here, some here, 250 goo there. I got some back in there and some here. Now, I did place down right here. I placed down this little YMCA bot to collect goo, and I told it to send it to here. So this goo is being sent by a robot to here because a lot of the stuff that I need requires goo. And if I bring it back and just process it, I'm going to screw myself. So we'll do that. And then I moved my purifiers from this here down to this water here, which is 500 worth of water. And I told it to send it here. So I got some toxic water going too. So today, because like all the terraforming, oh, I built those too. Those are the next level, T4 guys. The cool thing was it went from here. It changed. All it did was instead of 2 tungsten, it went to 2 tungsten rods. So I was able to use all the other parts off the T3s and then just make tungsten rods, which used up all the tungsten that I had. So I built a lot more of the drones because I had like telling the drones to take this, supply the mushrooms, take them inside. Now my mushroom thing might be full. Yeah, it is. That's why they're not taking anymore. But it's set up at least. I had to put more of this stuff in. I had to bring meth over. So here's what I'm thinking. It's pretty far out there to get out here, like all the way back here. I don't know. I guess this one here, it's weird. It shows the rail ends, but it doesn't end because I flew all the way through there. Must be something here where I can stop. I think there's a platform here to go get that. But what I'm thinking definitely for back in this area here, I went to here and I just went over here. Excuse me. And this is like a dam, this thing here. You could get into it in a couple places, look around. It's really neat, but there's not a lot going on in there. But there is a ton of stuff to do here. So, and I don't think I can get from this side to this side. So I'm thinking about bringing over here and setting up like a bunch of these things. Like, where am I? Kind of like this. Putting down some platforms and putting down these and just so I can get over there, work, store, get a lot of work done, store it, come back, and then I'll just have the drones bring it back. Now, the other thing someone meant, I just wanted to verify or reiterate to you guys, it's so important. You guys remembered the rockets. I forgot. That's what was broken in my head. Well, there's more things broken in my head, but that's the main thing. So thank you guys for the rockets, right? Thank you for telling me. The other thing mentioned a few times was, Meaty, why don't you make teleporters? Like at first they were talking about teleporting from here to my old base. And I think now the teleporter going, because this is so far out here, like I'll put a teleporter out here. Let's see, what does it take to make the teleporters? They look like they were pretty late to, this guy, yeah. All right, so the pulsar quartz, been a little bit low on that because that's what I use to make my nuclear power, pulsar quartz. But to see where we're at on that. Other than that, I should be pretty good to make those things. I'll go ahead and mark that guy. Get inside before I get bonked on the head. Okay. So you bring like food and water down there and stuff to build these guys, and then build some teleporters. So right here in this quartz should be, so we're gonna need a total of 4 of these, right? We need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Put my teleporter inside. It's pretty. I think it's kind of big. Yeah, it's big. I don't even use this thing. Maybe I'll put it outside. This is a good spot for it right here. And I put it backward. Yeah, you got to pay attention to that arrow, huh? Okay. We're going to call this one home. Okay. Now when we go out there, we have our other teleporter stuff. So, there's enough iron out there I can get to build the frame. I just need to bring this stuff. I think maybe we'll start with... What do we got? Super alloy is pretty good and circuits are pretty good. So, 2, 4, 6, 8. So, let's see. I don't know how many I just got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring 8 of them. All right. Let's see. We got 3 foods. And we'll grab some water from outside. Okay. And let's head over there. Let's head over there. I think I can jump to it from here. God, I hope so. I hope so. So, I would like I said, the terraforming isn't that big of a deal. It's just like, all I have to do is I don't have to worry about it anymore, you know? So that's good. Oh, yeah, normally I took the tram here. I don't think I took it back, though. I think it's probably down here. But I want to at least try... I want to at least try to do some of those, like the 200 of that bomb and the 200 of the rockets and see what it's all about. Like what that thing's all about. So the tram, yeah, the tram's sitting there. Forgot about the tram on my way back. Now, somewhere... There it is. There it is. That little area there I gotta get. Is that building... How do you get down and back up? There's a thing there, but only takes you to there. That's just a... I don't know how you get back up. Oh, holy cannoli, it goes deep there. All right, let's try and get back up here. Oh, shoot. What the deuce just happened there? Oh, that worked. Okay, I just ran up the side of the building. I want to go get my stuff established out here, then we'll worry about... Look at that. The fog on that thing right there, whatever that is. It kind of sucks that I'm going over here in this weather. You guys won't be able to see what I saw, but oh my god, it's incredible. So if you go up that way, which I did, there's a gap in the track and you fall down and break your leg. Right there. Don't go that way. This brings you over to this building, but I first checked out that tower up there, had a couple of crates on it. That tower there had a couple of crates. And then this area here has 154. I'm thinking about putting this thing over here, though. Like in this area, see how this area is out of the toxic zone. Let's see. To make those, I just need 1 iron. We can get a couple iron. It's 2. 3. So yeah, we got all this to do here. And then over there, somewhere that way. Oh, there it is. You can kind of see it in the distance. Going left to right, right to left, side to side, east to west, west to east. That's that other building. But down in there, there's like a... It looked like... If you look at it here, it's in this area here, before the bridge. This thing is showing like 200. 200. That's a lot. That's a lot to collect, so... Okay, we'll do that. We'll get our teleporter down. That's the fusion generator. This guy right here, we're gonna call this Walmart, because it's a huge place. People are like, what? I said it during the stream, like, oh my god, look, a huge Walmart. Oops, I messed that one up. These might be all crooked because I think I messed that first one up. Okay, so we got all this stuff down here. Put that stuff in there. Let's test our thingy. Hey, it works. How much faster is that? That's pretty dang good. All right, took a little pause there. So, anyway, what was I saying? You guys have seen me terraform multiple planets already. That's why I'm saying the terraformation of this planet's not that important. We're getting close to being complete there. What I would like to try and do, which I think would be pretty cool, I talked about this during the stream, and it brought back fond and frustrating memories of Satisfactory, right? I just take this one for example. Two things to make this, right? Purification gel microplastics. You get microplastics by melting down the goo in the machine out there. Purification gel, you got to go over here, and it's now 3 components. So when you want to automate something, you got to work your way back. So I need to automate mushrooms, water, purification. So water, I have a way to make water like this, or you put your machines in the water that's toxic and it'll pull water out, right? I don't want to make this with the mushroom. So for now, I'm not going to worry about this. The other thing is this guy. So toxins is a byproduct. When you melt down goo, you get those plastics and toxins. So that's just going to be melting down goo. Again, with water. And the chlorine dioxide you get by melting down those fiery looking little bloom plants around. So I don't think that I could automate the bloom plants. You can get goo here, but I don't see anywhere where you could automate those plants. So you'd have to you grab those. You guys know what I'm talking about right here. Those plants right there to get that. And you see, this goo says it does that only, but it does toxins as well. These here are coming from three things. Where's my home at? Right here. Down here. So I still have big bodies of water that I can do that. Anyway, that was kind of like my idea. See if I could get these things automated. Like this one here. So goo, that'll be easy because I'm going to be stockpiling goo. Tungsten, I've got a drill, but it goes pretty quick. Explosive powder. Explosive powder is kind of a sulfur and iridium. So I was bringing sulfur through via the shuttle, putting it over here. And then I've got the tungsten automated. I think what I might do is... Now this is full. I was going to say... Maybe I'll make another one for tungsten so I can try and get ahead. I hate them being separated. Let's see. How about we do... I got an idea. How about we do that, and we'll call this Iridium 1. And we're gonna demand Iridium. This one we're gonna demand Tungsten. Tungsten. Irie. Like that. Okay, so now, like I said, if I can get a little bit ahead on the tungsten, will be a good idea. Now I can make the mushrooms now too, which was one of the big things I was concerned about, and that's why I'm making regular mushrooms right here. These guys. And I'm making methane right here. That's weird. Why was there only one in there? Maybe they're filling this up. Yeah, it's not quite full yet. The mushrooms are on the backside over there. So we're going to make another one. We need... Start trying to think ahead here a little bit. Mush. We're going to demand mush. This one here is mush. Okay? That way, again, just like the tungsten, as this thing fills up, they'll grab it, put it in there, it'll grow again. Grab it, put it in there, it'll grow again. So that's going to work pretty good. Let's go down there, and I'm going to do some clearing. Let's do some clearing, right? We'll do some clearing. What, you know, in my head, I really want to clear this area here. But right now we're going to go down and do some clearing in that other place. Walmart. Boop. Okay. We're going to start with this place here. And the other thing I was thinking about was, instead of running robots, because I have a teleporter here now, it would be way faster for me to just teleport down and get a whole inventory full of goo and bring it, rather than, you know, those drones just do one at a time. You know, they just do one at a time, so it'd be way faster if I did it manually. And having the teleporter is really the key to life. Okay. See these things here. Goo time. Man, can I get some clear weather, please? Oh, an access card. I wonder if there's something to access. That's the first access card I've seen. Start over here. Use this one for, like, my little things. My Little Pony. Hey, look at... Whoa, there's a lot right here. I'm gonna need a lot of those. Maybe I'll do that too with the goo. I'll collect all that stuff that's around here. I never went inside this building. I have no idea. This is the first time, so... Lots of cars around too, these trucks. Too bad you can't utilize them. They're like crashed or something, you know? Dang, dude. Enough with the storms. Another one. It's crazy. Like, this isn't like a parking area. See how much space I'm gonna collect some of this stuff. 'Cause I'm gonna need these thingies. Is those collectibles up there? It's almost like this reminds you of like Aliens, like this that you can see here. It's like, this is where it started taking over. It looked like a lot, but it was more those hanging things. I guess not as many of those things as I thought. We'll start putting those guys here. We'll go goo here. And this stuff here. Good on water. All right. I have not been collecting these, so this might be one of the things that holds me off a bit. But I think in this area here and the area over there, if I see them, I'll collect them. Weird area, huh? Like these doors. I think they did a pretty good job of the buildings in this particular thingy. The buildings are cool. Oh, look, a key access card right there. Only one needed to go in there. I think we should go in there. I like to clear goo. Inventory full. All right, we'll bring that access key card back with us. So it was up there in that tower. You remember the ships on the other planets, they would have like access things, but they would be like, you need 4 cards for this one. You need 3 cards for that one. Bring that access card with us. Oh. Dude, it's to access a goo area. Those look like special chests for a second there, but I guess not. Usually access cards, like, they're access to get to something really cool. This one, not so much. It's like, you want some goo? Oh, man, they really play with my mind when I see those storage thingies. Another access card, okay. Cool story, bro. Alright, how are we doing? Let's go back here for now. We had to come back through. Now, there were doors in the front of this place I could have went through, I guess, without the access card. Did you see that? Oh, trade rocket. They look... Wow, another storm. I'm telling you guys, the storms on this planet are crazy active. Oh, I didn't make it that time. Dang, dude, it feels like I'm really doing this with storm. Watch out, there's a hurricane coming, you know? People lost their little tablets everywhere. What I thought I was gonna, I just remembered, I told everybody what I was gonna do for this first video back was to go and make some fuses to get down below in that one area, but I think we'll do that next episode. I haven't collected goo in a while, so I think it's time for some goo. What does this give us? Titanium and iron, we don't need that. Toxicity. It's funny, that's weird that just unlocked because I could have swore I unlocked that before. Okay. All right. Let's go inside that place. It's weird. When I first did that, I clipped through that fence. Now I can't clip through it. Aha. Okay, that's a power door. We need this guy. Look at that! They giving us the fusion thingy? I gotta find where it wants the power. Right here. It's gonna power up. We got this guy. So we got 100. 1,000, 500, and 100. Okay, one safe. That's usually what they would open up, those things. Here's their, do these look like special chests? Anyway, look, I can break those down for a uranium rod and some super balls. You know, it'd suck if that blew this thing up. All right, let's go back to that door. Now this is open. Look at that. That's a pretty good little collection. 100, 1,000, 500, 100, 100, 5,000, and 1,000. Nice. I just drank water that came out of a nuclear reactor. Not sure that's the best idea. I probably should have looked a little closer in there to see if I have to go around the front now. I don't know. I don't think I collected any goo that time. I didn't. Oh, not that one. Dang it. My bad. I wasn't looking close. I can still leave that there. All right. Go back in there. Again! Dude, it's like that's where they build spaceships or something in there. Oh. Okay. This has that feeling. Oh, wow. Look at this area. It's like full control room. That is really cool. Look at this. Get your jetpacks and stuff. Another access card. Yeah. This place is pretty intricate. There's still got a lot to clear. That doesn't open. That opens, okay. Look at that thing. It's like a man-eater. That doesn't open. Saw that one mushroom over here. Oh, now we're in the big bay with the... It's hard to see. I don't know what this thing's doing, but... Some fabric. You can definitely get lost in here. It's weird. It's almost like... I guess it's not a... I thought it was a big spaceship. It's just... It's like a living area. These are all quarters through here. Is this where I initially came in? Right down there, yeah. Hey, those are cool. Can't break them. Another key card. Like hospital bay. Huh. Interesting. So it's like they're doing it's like they're doing some kind of tests in here. Three. I have two. So I missed one somewhere. I want to put these two in here. Might be in one of those living quarters out there. I got this one. Oh, where's this take me to? Oh. Okay. That's cool. Inventory full. Good, because so is my toxicity. Man, I've got... Holy cow. Look at the amount of stuff that I'm getting from here. I mean, a lot of this stuff is useless to me, but that's a lot of stuff. Oh, I do have another key card. Access card. Alright, let's go... Fill her up. I was able to make it up there. So this takes us down 2 levels. Excuse me. There better be something good in here. Oh no, look. Another one. The goo! So instead of like putting safes behind them, they put like more goo. There's a safe there. Jeez, dude. You can completely get lost in this place. More safes down there. My goodness. This is like all those ships. Loot for days. Okay. This is an area that needs to be gutted. Holy cow. Like, seriously. I've got so much of that stuff. I'll put some stuff away. Hey, an energy multiplier for you. It's funny when they're just sitting there like that, they look so big. 100. I need those 5,000 ones. Those are the good ones. The hundreds are the worst. Trade rocket fuse. Okay, so that ends this side. We got to go down here to clear. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the front. Trade rocket, that. That's good. More of those things. Oh, this is the front right there. Okay. Inventory full. Where are we at? 101 of... Wow, where? Must be up top here. Just come around the old side. That is actually, you know what they did with this building? It's a combination building. It's like the spacecraft, you know? Wow, look at the amount of loot. This right here is showing. I've got 2.5 things full of like regular loot. It's not all good, but it's pretty good. I didn't realize there was 2 levels here, and it goes up too, so. Now, the reason why I'm not using bombs is because I need the goo. I need the goo if I'm gonna fulfill my new contract. Super confusing in here. $121 and $154. Goo collection. Holy cow, there's a lot here. And this isn't even... Oh, it's more than half of what that other area is. Somewhere up there. I saw a couple of crates inside here. How do we get up there? Elevator somewhere? I need to get up there. That just goes into there. Do it the old jetpack way. Oh, shoot. So this is the building I saw when I first came over. So I'm coming down the track right there, and I look over and I see this ginormous building. It was so cool. Yeah, what I was saying was they combined the spaceships with this. Because there's not really spaceship. The spaceships are annoying because they're like a puzzle, a maze to get through, you know? I'm going to come back and get the chests and the other plants. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Oh, dude, I fell outside. 150 and 154. Oh, look what I found. Oh, shoot! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Woo! All right, we're almost done with this place. This was a biggin'. It's funny, though, if you look at the goo, we got 1, 2 of goo. We've got 1 of these, and then 3 of all my malarkey. All right, we're going to start over here. We're going to collect the flowers and the chests, and then the last little bit of glue. Goo. Toxic spores. That's what they're called. Did he say goo or glue? You know what I meant. Don't you do that to me? Toxic spores of Verde. Alright, and here I'm just gonna take like the stuff that I think I want. That's where we came down from. Oh, look how dark it gets. Woo! The toxic guys, they glow. Okay. We found a couple chests up here, right? Oh, shoot! Told you it's like a giant Walmart warehouse. I don't really want any of that stuff. I have a lot of mutagens at the house, and I don't know if I'm going to need them or not. But jeez Louise, dude. Seriously? This place is huge. Circuit boards for days. Oh, okay. I know where that's at. Oh, I'm freaking full again! Oh my god. Oh my god. I need a personal inventory expansion, please. They did give me the T5 exoskeleton, which was expansion. I need more. I need more. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay. So if you look at like things that you have a lot of, right? Something like that. you can kind of organize these things. A lot of fuses. A lot of mutagens. Fuses. Yeah. All right. Let's eat. Drink. Going back. Got to finish this place off. We have 4 left. It's up on that thingy up there. I was going to try and shoot up here. Oh, but we have a ladder. Ha ha! Found it! I was going to say, please tell me there's not one hiding somewhere. There. Toxic done. Toxic done. Don't really need any of that stuff. Toxic done. Man, this building was quite the chore to clear. Is it an air hockey table? What the heck are they doing? All right. I think I cleared this building. Well, I definitely cleared it of toxins. I left stuff in the chest. I know what I've left behind. I've left seeds for food. I've left mutagen. And I've left, like, aluminum and stuff like that. So, all right. Let's see. If we put the goo in there. Not as much goo. It's like all of this stuff. All right. Take the balls and take these and this. I'm going to start with, like, I'm going to try and pre-organize here. That makes sense? Like, pre-organize my inventory so when I go back, I can just dump. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be that easy. Home, James. Home. Okay, so circuit boards. Boop. We got super alloy balls, and we got this and that. So I'm talking about like pre-organizing before I go back. Walmart. All right, what do you what's next that we have a lot of? The trees and stuff. I'm gonna get. This is the stuff that I wasn't collecting at the end. The mutagens. This. These 2 things. Eat that. That's all good stuff there. Mutagens for days. My mutagen thing's full. I have 2 of them. So this whatever I have right now is stuff that I've left in the chests. So I know for a fact I don't have room for this stuff. I know it. Now the mutagens here. This one's full. This one has all purple, but we're going to put the rest of them in here now. And then trees. I actually did use some of the trees, so it wasn't bad that I had what I had. I'm going to set up random. Random. What's your name? Random. Okay. Probably just do this now. See what I mean? Way faster. You guys are good for reminding me about that. Okay, so water. So where all those things need to go. They need to go. The seeds. Sowing the seeds. Fuses. Okay. Oh, really? Where'd that go? What was I putting in here? Oh, this guy. Purple. Those and green. Okay, and that guy. Red fertilizer. White fertilizer. Green fertilizer. Okay, let's do another one of those hiding somewhere. A couple zeolites. In the random, we'll put these guys. This. Guy goes in there. Take out these things. Them in the old random. Funny thing is, like the random, the random actually gets filled up. Faster than you think. Okay. Back we go. Look, I got a lot of goo done. So that one's good to go. That one's there. That one, we'll clear this out. Oh, so close. So I will leave this here. And this here. Take those two guys there. Perfecto. I am the king of teleporting. All right, we got a metric butt ton of fuses. That guy goes in there. Fuses are officially full. Rods. Food. Quartz. Green. That color. That color. Boop. Those guys. That guy. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Fertilizer. Fertilizer. Or really? Oh, I missed that zeolite there. And, oh, how did I miss that quartz? Boop. Random. And food. Everything's filling up pretty good. So, what do we have down there? Those flower thingies. I think I'm going to make another storage thing outside here, possibly. So I could bring that stuff down, but we'll see. Okay. That one's got those two things in. That one's full. I like to move this stuff to here. So that's going to be spores. Spores and spores. Take that stuff out of there. We got almost 2 goos full. While we're here, quickly, let's go over here. So there's a big thing of water here. It's like, that looks like another dam there, reservoir. Okay, 200. Okay, this says 202 right here for this guy. Okay, 202. If we go toward the dam. Now we're clear of that. Where is 202 out there? I don't see that. It's got to be somehow tied in with this. But this was more than 202, I'm pretty sure. 296. 202 and 296. That's like... I don't see 202 out in this area. Can't really see anything once you come in here. Look at all those water filter things. There must be something underneath. There's got to be something underneath. There's got to be an underneath part. That's what I'm thinking. It'd be funny is like if you teleport, it lowers your water and everything because it's actually takes a long time to do. But it doesn't do that. Circuit boards. So we're looking good on circuit boards and on alloy, which is what we use to craft our all of our little storage thingies here. Now, in order to craft those fuses, oh, it's right here. Aha! So that's good that I've been collecting the empty fuse cartridges because look, it requires that. That's one of the things. Let's see. Oh, wrong Buto. Oh, wrong Buto. Oh, hey, all right. See if we can make some of these fuses. Because we're going to need some down below. I don't know how many I need, but I can make them. I think they're I'm not going to be able to make that. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to be able to make that many because I don't have a lot of the... What's it called? This stuff. The gel. The gel. That guy. All right. So, fuse-wise, we have 3. Whoop. So we have 3 PUs down there. It's a start. Can make more, which is always a good thing. Dude, we might be at completed. 86.94 complete. All right, next episode, I'll start off by we'll go down in there, get that place done, and then get that place done, get this place done. 202, 296, and I don't know what's in here or what's here. I haven't even been over in this region. So that should be pretty cool. I didn't want to drag this out too far. That's why I tacked it on with my humble solar system where I already have my other planets. This one. Prime, Humble, Selenia, Toxicity, and Aquilus. Yeah, I tied it in with this, which is good. I don't have to do the grind, you know? I don't have to do the grind. These little suckers, man. They're done. They take a lot of things that I didn't have before. So, mushrooms, did it use... Nope, didn't use all my mushrooms. What did it use? Purification capsules? Oh, yeah. It used those guys up. You know, I didn't have to make too many of these. I found a lot of them, so that's kind of cool. But now I have to make them. Let's see how our tungsten did. Oh, look at that. So while we were gone, we almost filled a complete thing up with tungsten. That's why if you have it automated, you know, and it's like, what needed tungsten? So not that. The rockets need individual tungsten. None of them need rods, which is the big deal breaker. But with like tungsten and the mushrooms, let's see how the other mushroom did. Yeah, it's almost full too. If you laid out like 3 or 4 for each one of those, knowing those were like 2 of the things you really needed a lot of, and they were single source items, pretty good to do it that way. I think that's good for now. We know we can make this stuff. All right. Cool. That's it for this one, you guys. Like I said, I'm not going to try and drag this out, but we're going to get it knocked out, and we're going to do the things, the new things. Next episode, we'll shoot down into the big hole over there, now that we can make fuses, clear that little area, see where we lie after that. Hit that like button. Join me next episode.